Hi, it's Luke from Luke's Mushrooms. I'm in Czechia. It's Friday afternoon, the 20th of August 2021. And I'm in a spot which I discovered some time ago. And this is my first find for today. It's a nice Boletus edulis. Looks quite fresh, so I hope it will be healthy. And I'm wondering what next I will find today. The stump was a bit wormy, but I cut the bad part out, and the hat was a bit damaged, so I did the same for the hat. Currently I have another find, but before that I wanted to show you these colorful russulas, because the forest is literally full of them. They are everywhere, and I wish I could say the same about boletes, which I unfortunately cannot. But the new find I have is a Scarletina bolete, and it's so perfectly shaped and healthy that I consider it as a really great find. So I like it a lot, and I hope there are more interesting mushrooms to come on my way. I didn't notice this guy when I was going by for the first time, but this is the second time. I can already see this huge summertip. I don't really believe it's healthy because it's so huge, but it's really heavy. I give it a chance. The forest is quite dry. There are not many of the edible mushrooms, but this one could be nice. I'm wondering. So let's check it out. So here in the stump I can see a lot of worms. If I continue up, still many worms. Maybe something from the hut could be usable. I will try to cut some parts out. I think I will have some small pieces which are okay, like this one. So that's it about Friday. I didn't find anything else, but the 3 mushrooms that I found and took were very nice. Now it's Sunday the 22nd of August 2021, and I'm in mountains in a coniferous forest. And I've just entered the forest, and I can see some Boletus edulis, guys. This is a huge one which I will not touch, but here I can see some small ones. This is the first one I saw, but there are very little ones here and one here. So I will take just this one. And the other two I will let it be here. I saw some birch trees, so I decided to go around them. And this is what I saw shortly after that. I know this forest is quite generous for orange birch boletes. And here I can see a beautiful 3 pieces in a family, and there is one more behind it, very small one here. I will take these 3. They are quite nice. And there is one more behind me here. Again, quite a nice piece. There are slugs here, so they are not perfectly looking, but still good to take. Just few meters from the orange birch boletes, I have found this huge Boletus edulis. It seems to be quite huge, and I don't really believe it will be healthy, so I will not take it, but it's nice to see them. From quite a distance I can see another orange birch bolete. I'm not sure if you can see it already, but we are approaching, and this one is quite huge. So here it is. Nicely grown. And I hope it will be healthy as the small ones that I have found. So another nice mushroom, and I'm just beginning. I've just found another very small Boletus edulis. I'm not going to take it because it's too small, and I want to focus on middle-sized mushrooms today, if there is such an option. And also in this forest there are many russulas, the pink ones. Here another one. It's really a lot of them here, which is nice, but I don't take russulas today. I don't even know if these are edible. I would have to test them. But there are plenty of them around this huge beech tree. I was admiring these yellow guys. I think the Latin name is Hydnum repandum. And if you look at them from the bottom, they have spikes, not gills, but spikes where the spores are generated. Then I saw this Boletus edulis, mostly gone, eaten by slugs. Then there is another Boletus edulis, a little one here. And then I looked up and saw this giant. there are some fleas going out of it, but I will definitely take it. It looks white from the bottom side of the head. That means it was growing very quickly and it's very fresh, so I hope even if there are some worms inside, it won't be many. And here there is another one with this dark head, a smaller one, but also looks nice. So yeah, a great find, so let's cut them. I already wanted to start cutting them when I looked around a bit more, and I saw at first this brown head of a bolete, which is also one of my favorite mushrooms, so I always like to pick them. And then there are these 3 young pieces of Boletus edulis. Actually, there were more of them around, but they were too small. I'm not picking all of them, but I think these 3 are good to go. I'm a bit worried about their health, but we can check that soon. So this is from this one single spot. So let's start cleaning them. We'll start with this big guy. I can see there are some worms in there, but it's not completely wormy. I think I could maybe cut it more, even if I will ruin the appearance of the mushroom. I will know if it's worth of taking so much space in my basket or not. So we can see the head will be healthy because there are only 2 holes, I believe. Most of the head will be usable, so that definitely belongs to the basket. And from the stem, I think most of that will be usable as well. If I cut it on halves, we should see it's mostly alright. So I'm happy that the biggest mushroom from today so far is healthy, and it seems like these small guys could be alright as well. I continue walking in this beautiful forest, and I continue finding beautiful mushrooms. I continue walking in this beautiful forest, and I continue finding beautiful mushrooms. Another nice step here. Boletus edulis. Looks fresh. Just spotted 2 more guys. One of them is really huge. I saw it as a first one, and unfortunately I just broke it. But I think this one is too old. This one is nice though. It's cracking, which means it was probably growing quickly. And recently I've just spotted another one just about 2 meters from these two guys. I think something was eating it before. I will cut that part out, but otherwise it looks nice. So these two guys here will probably go to the basket as well. I felt hot and thirsty, so I decided to have a short break here. And that's probably the only reason why I was able to notice that there are these two guys here. Again, a beautiful and nicely shaped Boletus edulis, and another one next to it. The stems are quite huge, and they look very nice, so I hope they will be healthy. Currently I'm in a part of the forest which recently got some visit of another mushroomer. I can see a lot of mushroom parts which were cut out, but I believe that soon there will be new mushrooms here, because, for example, I can see these beautiful 4 pieces of Boletus edulis. Mushrooms are very easy to overlook, and this time it's good for me, because that guy who was here before me didn't see these two. Maybe this one is, because it's too old and too huge, but the second one looks basically perfect, so I'm not hesitating and I'm taking it. And there is another one here, a small one. And just few meters from here I have spotted this beautiful family of 3 pieces. 4 actually. There is another one. I will take 2 of the bigger ones. And this one is too small. This one will stay as well. If you like to go to forests, you probably know this mushroom. The Latin name is Calocera viscosa. It's inedible, but I always like to see, because it's nicely colored and shaped, and it reminds me something like sparks or fire. So guys, I found a lot of mushrooms today, so I believe that together with Friday it will be enough for 2 parts of this video. That means this is the end of the first part, so the next part will be published in maximum couple of days. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.